Elon Musk still says he can make Tesla a leader in artificial intelligence, but new documents show that he asked NVIDIA to prioritize chip shipments talks instead of Tesla. Musk is now confirming CNN's reports that the chips would have been backlogged in the Tesla factory, and he's saying that Tesla wasn't ready for them. This makes me wonder why X Corp had the resources to start building a brand new data center while Tesla, which has been talking about developing robotaxis with very advanced computer vision and AI, wouldn't prioritize that and wasn't ready. These delays weren't talked about in detail with shareholders before. NVIDIA, as of this morning, shares are going up or down by 3% after Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, told investors that his AI startup is building a supercomputer that will power the next version of its AI chatbot. The supercomputer is said to be powered by NVIDIA's AI chips. You are looking at NVIDIA stock, about 3.2% more than before. If you follow the tech and investment worlds, you know that when Musk makes a move, it affects the whole field. Today, we're going to talk about how Musk's latest partnership with NVIDIA is going to boost the already rising stock of NVIDIA by bringing in huge GPU orders and possibly game-changing technologies. Changing collaborations. We'll look into every aspect of this groundbreaking development. So buckle up and get ready for a thorough look that could change the way you spend. If you want to know why this news is so important for NVIDIA and its owners, stay tuned. If you think this movie is helpful, please click the like button. You can also join to get the latest news in tech and money. This is news about Tesla stock. To get more specific, let's break down the most important points of Elon Musk and Tesla's most recent report and talk about what this means for investors in the tech industry as a whole. NVIDIA is ahead of cloud service providers and customer internet companies in a race around the world. Enterprise groups and venture-backed startups are all trying to use the power of generative AI and big language models. The company stands out as a complete solution provider that can help all of these different groups either cut costs or improve their operations. Based on the latest reports, revenue profiles, three major trends have become clear. First, the demand for offensive products is growing, hitting a high point. Vivid's versatility and appeal across many sectors is shown by the fact that demand is growing beyond standard cloud service providers and including automotive companies and other large businesses. Second, even though there was a big change to the new Blackwell series, demand still exceeds supply. This was a big worry before the report, but the smooth change gave stakeholders peace of mind, showing how well the company manages its supply chain and plans its future. Lastly, NVIDIA's financial performance is worth mentioning. Every dollar the company makes in sales turns into a lot of extra cash flow, which is something that not many tech companies can do. This smooth conversion is what supports NVIDIA's strong financial health and its appeal to investors in stock market news. NVIDIA continues to trade impressively, with a valuation that reflects its market-leading position. The company stock is trading at about 30 times next year's earnings, which is fair given its advantages. Let's focus on a big announcement from Tesla that will make waves in the tech world. Elon Musk has announced plans to build a huge facility called the Gigafactory of Compute. This state-of-the-art complex is dedicated to advancing AI technology. And it's not just any project that's going to become a cornerstone of the field. A cornerstone in AI research, this venture is powered by about 100,000 NVIDIA H00 GPUs, which is one of the largest deployments of computing power for AI development the world has ever seen. Musk's choice of NVIDIA chips for this monumental project not only shows how strong NVIDIA is in the semiconductor industry, but it also marks a big step forward for Tesla in using AI. You can call this building more than just a tech hub. It's a bold statement about Tesla's AI ambitions and a smart move that connects the company's future with the cutting edge of AI research by buying so many NVIDIA GPUs. Tesla is putting a lot of faith in AI, both to improve its current set of automotive technologies and to possibly change what its cars can do in new ways. With a huge 3,000 gain, NVIDIA has been the sound of the tech ball. This is the 5th record high showing in the last 5 years. NVIDIA not only beats sales predictions with a 245% rise, but they also plan to double sales next quarter. They've also raised their dividend by 150% and announced a 10-for-1 stock split, which makes their shares easier for regular investors to buy. Meanwhile, Stacy Raskin, managing director and senior analyst of semiconductors at Bernstein, sees a bright future for NVIDIA and set a price target of $1,300, which means a substantial 30% gain. Clearly, demand for their products is still off the charts. For one thing, they took away the transition risk from Hopper to Blackwell. Revenue this year, I think that was the quote. Did you expect that? I thought it would happen next year, but it happened earlier than we thought. At least in terms of getting material amounts of revenue earlier, that was one of the reasons why you raised your price target. Well, and our numbers went up materially. It was both of those reasons. But yeah, it drove the numbers given that NVIDIA stock has already doubled recently. This might seem like a small goal, but as some investors pointed out during discussions today, reaching this goal could make NVIDIA the most valuable company in the world, which is becoming less of a stretch. NVIDIA's growth rate has never been seen before, especially for a company of its size. Usually smaller companies experience explosive growth rates, while larger ones face the law of large numbers, which makes it hard to sustain high growth. But NVIDIA is defying these odds and is fully immersed in what can be called AI gold rush. Interestingly, even though its stock price has gone up a lot, it's still a good investment because the numbers back up its rise. Elon Musk's newest project adds another layer to the story of NVIDIA. Musk's AI company Xi is working on Growth 3, a chatbot that is different from others like ChatGPT and Microsoft's Copilot because it is sarcastic and ready to talk about more controversial topics. Google is powering Growth 3's advanced neural networks. More than 100,000 of NVIDIA's H100 GPUs have been ordered by Musk. This much computing power has never been seen before. It's a lot more than what was used to train OpenAI's GPT-3, which used 30,000 GPUs. This very large computer project is not without its problems. The power needs are huge. Each GPU uses around 700 watts when fully loaded. With 100,000 GPUs, the total power used could reach 70 megawatts, which is the same as the energy needs of a small city. The building will probably need its own substation and a power supply strong enough to support a university or a large data center. Elon Musk's plan to start an NVIDIA-powered AI project by 2025 shows how good he is at making the impossible possible. However, this venture makes things more difficult, especially when it comes to power supply and logistics. A big problem is that there is a lot of demand for NVIDIA's H100 chips, and the supply chain is very tight because production numbers are limited. Getting all the H100 units that are needed will be very hard. Testing Musk's ability to negotiate and his impact on the industry getting such a big order delivered could take more than a year. Despite these problems, this is very good news for NVIDIA owners. Analysts and investors have been worried for months, but Musk's large order of H100 GPUs puts their minds at ease. Today on Investor Pride, we'll talk about what this means for NVIDIA. The company is almost ready to launch its new Black architecture, which is expected to be better than the current Hopper architecture. Full deployment is expected by Q4 after a start in Q2. This change caused a big jump in the stock price after hours. Initial figures show that data centers, which currently bring in about 85% of NVIDIA's total revenue, could make even bigger contributions to earnings. We are still in the early stages of AI acceleration. The Hopper architecture already brought in $90 billion a year. With the upcoming Blackwell architecture, expectations are skyrocketing, with predictions pointing to a possible $200 billion data center segment by the end of 2025. NVIDIA's management is planning an ambitious rollout for Blackwell, with plans to work with over 100 OEMs, twice as many as Hopper. This growth shows a strategic shift from previous models and hints at what Blackwell could do for NVIDIA's finances. The market's enthusiastic response after hours shows how much people are looking forward to this release. Additionally, NVIDIA is taking a bold strategic turn by cutting its product cycle from 2 years to 1. This will help the company keep growing in a market that is changing quickly. When the H200 and Blackwell-based B100 and B200 GPU types come out, NVIDIA will have made yet another big step forward in technology. These new GPUs promise to be much faster and more efficient than the current H100 model. This makes people wonder why Musk chose the older H100 GPU instead of waiting for the newest technology. Several things probably play a role in this choice. The H100 is a well-known, reliable platform that already has the software tools and frameworks needed for AI development built in. This means that Xi can start working on their projects right away. Choosing the H100 shows that Xi values immediate scale and stability over small technological improvements. Even though everyone is excited about the upcoming Blackwell release, demand for the H100 is still strong, as shown by the Xi order, which is expected to bring in an extra $3 billion for NVIDIA due to the $30,000. If you made it this far in the video, thank you. These videos take a lot of work and time, so if you like what you see, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us grow and keep making good videos. Now let's talk about NVIDIA's future. One of the top analysts, Beth, thinks that Blackwell will show a 65% increase by the end of 2025. By 2030, NVIDIA could have a market value of $10 trillion. Too many people see this as the start of an investment opportunity that will last for generations, especially as AI technology continues to improve. Companies like Tencent are already seeing big benefits from AI, which shows how widespread its effects are across many industries. Even though NVIDIA's stock has gone over $1,000, analysts still think it's a good buy for long-term investors. The massive profits from making H100 GPUs, which cost about $3,320 each and sold for between $25,000 and $130,000,000,000, will only grow with the release of the more powerful and more expensive Blackwell GPUs. Last year, the H100 led to a stock surge of over 160%, and with Blackwell's improved capabilities, there is a lot of room for even bigger gains. We encourage viewers not just to watch the market, but to actively participate. What are your thoughts on NVIDIA's stock? Is it a buy at its current price? Leave your thoughts in the comments and tell us how much you think Tesla and NVIDIA are worth. If you want to learn more about what companies like Tesla and NVIDIA are doing, make sure you like this video. Sign up for our channel too. This is Tesla Stock News. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next film.